Hi everybody, we're down here at the Blue Lagoon on this gorgeous sunny summer afternoon, and we're just down here. We're going to give our first go in the open water with the Powerbreather. You might have seen our earlier video where we tested it in the pool and had a first look at it. Sort of key features of it are the fact that unlike a traditional snorkel, which has a single tube that comes out of the mouth over the top like that and can obscure your view a little bit, this has got two breathing tubes and got what they call a clear view system. So whilst you're swimming in this just sits over your head, tightens up with a nice little ratchet over the top there, like that, nice and secure, and the tubes come either side of your face, which gives you this clear view to really sort of focus in on the front of your stroke, really focus on that catch and pull and tune into your stroke. So it's really good for technique works, particularly if you're someone who is fairly new to front crawl and finds that your stroke gets disrupted by your breathing. This will allow you to really sort of tune in and develop that stroke and really get that catch and that real feel for the water at the front end of your stroke. So fantastic from that point of view. Also, in a traditional snorkel, you would normally breathe the air in and out of the breathing tube. So that single snorkel at the front, you'd breathe air in and then you breathe air out. Now, as you then to go breathe back in again, the air in the tube is actually stale air that you've just breathed out. So, and if anyone who's known even though there's oxygen still in that air, if you've done that all breathing into a paper bag, you know the air gets very stale very quickly. Whereas this system has got a clean air system, so you breathe air in through the breathing tubes, but then there's a ingenious little valve in here that then when you breathe out, the air actually comes out the front. It's a bit like a diver's regulator that they hold in their mouth. Okay, so we breathe out through the front, and then when we breathe back in, we've already got nice clean air already in the tubes ready to breathe in, which makes it really enjoyable to breathe in. Like, so we tried this in the pool earlier, we had some great fun with it and found it really useful, particularly for the technique work and tuning in to our stroke. So because of that, it's going to be great for going out and doing some longer swims in the open water, to sort of not only tune into your stroke but actually do a little bit of training to develop your respiratory system, because when you breathe this there is a slight little bit of resistance. Now, to stop water ingress at the top end there's a couple of little bits of some little valves there, and actually there's a little bit of resistance to get those valves working, only very slightly, but it does give your lungs a little bit of a workout. So even though you're breathing normally, so rather than doing your normal breathing pattern, you can breathe normally, there's that little bit of resistance there, so your lungs still do get a little bit of a workout, which is fantastic. Now, this is the Powerbreather wave model. Now, this is the top of range model. It costs about £100, and this comes with all the sort of the full range of attachments with this. Now, each Powerbreather comes with a lovely little case to sort of store it in, look after it whilst you're not using it. But this one comes with a range of attachments that do different things. Now, these sort of range from some little caps we can put on the end here just to change the sort of profile of the valves at the end, just to help you if you're doing tumble turns in the pool, or flip turns as some people call them. That just makes it a little bit easier. So there's one of those for each of the breathing tubes. We've also got some tube extenders here, so some slightly longer ones that we can put on. And what these do is these give you a little bit of extra clearance in choppy open water. So if you're in the sea or in quite windy conditions on a lake where there's a bit of chop, we can actually extend these tubes a little bit. That means that we get a little bit more clearance. Also very useful people who've got quite a deep head position in the water. When you're using the Powerbreather, you feel like you're getting a bit of water ingress, you can actually extend those tubes a little bit to get a little bit more clearance, which is fantastic. Now, one thing that I really like, and when we were in the pool earlier this morning, and myself and Paul, the athlete that I coach, were having some fun with this. We tried this little system. There's a single cap that comes with this one, which means that we can actually blank off. You can see there it's completely blank. We can actually blank off one of the valves here, and what that does, that increases the resistance required by your respiratory system, your lungs and all those, to actually breathe in. So we can actually increase the amount of respiratory workout that we give ourselves whilst we're swimming. Paul in particular like that, and he's very keen to get his hands on one of these because of that. Fantastic bit of kit, a complete rethink of the swim snorkel as we knew it, and a really fantastic, well-made piece of kit, very comfortable to wear, but with a whole range of options and training options that you can use, whether it's training your respiratory system, in the pool, in the open water, technique, endurance, the full range of it. So we're already liking this, but we're just about to give it our first spin in open water. So we'll do that, and we'll see you shortly and let you know what we think about it in the open water. Well, there we have it. Our first swim in the open water with a new Amio Powerbreather, and this is the wave edition we've been using. And to be honest, I'm really impressed. Everything that they say in the sales literature about the fresh air system, about the air coming out the front here and the fresh air coming in through here using the unique valve system, works absolutely perfectly. Takes a little bit getting used to breathing in underwater and not turning your head to the side even though you're wearing this, but once you get that, really sort of comes into its own. Allows you to sort of up the tempo a little bit, get your arms turning over a little bit quicker, whereas you might normally run out of breath if you were swimming without it. Gives your lungs a little bit of a workout because there is a little bit of resistance there. As I mentioned earlier, you can have a little bit of resistance if you want, but really that clear vision, the fact that you haven't got a snorkel going up the centre of your face and obscuring your view, really allows you to tune in to the front of your stroke, into that catch and pull. So irrespective of whether you're just getting to grips with freestyle and find that your stroke falls apart when you breathe, or whether you're someone who's a very experienced swimmer who just wants to tune in a bit more and sort of tidy up their catch and pull at the front of the stroke, I cannot recommend this enough. It's absolutely fantastic. I think I can't remember the last time I felt that good swimming, to be honest with you. But even when you take it off and just go back to your normal breathing pattern, the amazing thing is you've got that little bit of muscle memory, that improved feel for the water, and even that feels great. So yeah, I'm loving it. Gets my endorsement. Let us know if you're interested in giving it a go. We've got this trial one down here at the Blue Lagoon or at our squad sessions, so get in touch with us at coachmorg.com, and obviously let us know if you want one, because we're in touch with the guys at Amio and we can get one of these sorted out for you. So I'm off for some more wonderful swimming, so I'll see you soon. Take care.